It's been a tough week for Orlando sports. I was trying to rep them all tonight. We got Solar Bears, the towel on the head as we always do. They were eliminated from the playoffs, not this week, but in previous days and or weeks. The orange and the sleeves you see, the Orlando Storm shirt, season ticket holder, repping the Storm as we always do. Shout out UFL Storm Center. They lost this week. First loss, 4-1, or 4-1 record, I should say. Wearing the Orlando Magic throwback jersey, Dwight Howard jersey on top of it. The Magic lose tonight. And in the background, you see this thing. This badge. That one. The one that has won tonight. Don't ask me how. I don't know. But they got it done. Orlando City beat the New England Revolution 4-3 in what is still technically New England, but also Rhode Island, where New England played their last U.S. Open Cup match and beat Rhode Island in the round of 16 of the U.S. Open Cup. The match review for this, it's just going to be me going over 7 goals. Whoever watched Bayern versus PSG yesterday, Tuesday, the first leg of that, 5-4, and then also an Orlando City fan or New England Revolution fan or just a footy fan in general that ended up watching this game. We saw 9 goals yesterday in Bayern PSG and then 7 goals today, 16 goals in 2 matches. If you told me I'm watching 16 goals in 2 days across 2 professional matches, I would have bit your hand off for that. So here we are. First one. We're going to start before the actual first goal. The first one that should have been a goal, Justin Ellis early in the match took 1 touch extra, and that let the New England defender get back and block the shot. Slid in, or I think it actually went out for a goal kick. I think Ellis just skied it, which unfortunate. But he took 1 touch too many, took a little bit too long, put it over the bar. If he doesn't take that extra touch, I think it curls it far post, and then it finds the back of the net. We're up 1 within, I believe it would have been 15 minutes. Would have been nice, but in the end, we didn't really need it. 21st minute came along. Malcolm Fry comes in, shit ball over the top, running right by Yago. Yago tries to defend, and I say tries to defend because he did try to defend. He didn't really defend. I believe he ends up on the ground, and then Fry puts it 5-hole through Javier Otero. My initial reaction was Otero could have done better there. It's tough. He makes himself big in the one place that Fry could have put it. He did. Goes 5-hole, 1-0 New England within 21 minutes. But then 10 minutes later, we equalize with a Yago header. I saw this guy. I believe it's Parisian or Paris. I don't know how you pronounce his last name, but I'm going to try to pull it up right now for you. What did he end up with? A 3.6 rating. Guy had an absolute stinker of a game. Yago, good header. Fair enough. I think Parisian, that's just how I'm going to say it. He got a fingertip to it, but I believe he should have done better. But yeah, 10 minutes later, we equalize. We're back in the match. And then we go 37th minute, Andrew Farrell. I think we all know what happens at this point. Absolutely horrific defending. There's no way to get around it. Ball should have been cleared about 3 times. O'Hara. So we just mixed up Otero and Ojeda. Otero, because he plays in goal, comes out, tries to make himself big, almost just as he did on the first goal. He does not get a touch to it. The ball isn't shot at him. It doesn't deflect off of him. And then it falls back to Andrew Farrell, who just smacks it. On stream, I remember saying that I remember seeing him smack a penalty, top ends, hits through for the net. I think he literally just laced it right up the center of the goal, and it went in, hit the roof of the net. And that's almost what he did here, except he just hit it low and hard. And we're down 2-1, 6 minutes after we equalize. Now, in a moment of absolute shock to me, Griffin Dorsey. I'm going to come. I think he did pretty well. I think he did very well on this. Chests it down, brings it down. I can't remember if it was Thiago or Justin Ellis. Footmob doesn't even have the assist listed on here for me. Dorsey then runs in behind his defender, gets into the box, takes a touch, smacks it near post top ins. If he could do that again, please do it. Because I would love to see it. If he does that, plays like that, going down the wing, up and down, defending, attacking, and he can put it top ins, get a shot on goal, put a good cross in every once in a while, fine. The last couple of matches, the last Open Cup match against Naples, he had a rough go of things, So it wasn't feeling great. But then he did that. Was I expecting it at all? No. Did I love it? Absolutely. Did I praise him for it? Absolutely. But he's just got to be a little bit more consistent in that. And if you can do that, then it's fine. You're not going to put one top ins every single match, but we wouldn't mind, Then halftime rolls around is 2-2. Oh, yeah, people in the live stream chat telling us they got over 3.5. All of the things come in a U.S. Open Cup match. You get random people in there, but it's fun. So if you want to, come join on the next one. Make sure you're subscribed. Join the stream. It's a good time. Didn't miss out. Well, no, actually, sorry. Didn't. Who am I talking to? What? A 4-3 match. Just talking about 16 goals in 2 days. I'm saying you didn't miss out. Trying to promote the brand. Here we are. Zambrano. That is the one thing that we did not know how to do this game is what he did. Just shoot it low between the legs, put it far post. If you can do that, put it on frame towards the back post. It is going in 88.7% of the time. Because the keeper is going to be hard to reach. It's going to be hard for him to reach. He's not going to dive over to his right or to his left and be able to reach it. Because the defender is blocking his view of the ball. He sees it late, and then it sneaks in. That is exactly what he did. Again, it is poor defending in the box. We're going to get to how we started this match in the lineup, in the back line, after we go through our last 2 goals. But I needed to go through this because this was an absolute screamer of a match. Could not complain about it. And then we can praise the boys and then go into how we started in the starting 11. And maybe it's on Perelman and not exactly the players on the pitch. Justin Ellis, 70th minute. He finds himself another goal. This kid is finding form. Congratulations. I really hope that you continue this form. And then we have Duncan, you, and Griezmann. If that is a front three that I'm fine with in the MLS. Duncan can stay healthy. Griezmann up top. Thiago. I forgot about Thiago. So you got 4 up there. If we play with 2 up top like Perelman keeps wanting to, then that's fine. I am happy for who we stole off of, well, I'm still going to refer to as Outer Fort Lauderdale, out of their academy. I am more than happy with his performances so far. Did well with OCB, and now he's growing into this first team. Fair enough. I know I didn't praise you a lot during the Open Cup match against Naples, but you are making up for that performance tenfold. 3-3 then, 70th minute. We're rolling in, going through the live stream. 3-3. Is this going to go to extra time? Is this going to go to pens? Still got people in there talking about their bets. One guy's like, this is going to end 3-3. I have it ending in a draw. Like, I don't know. Seems like there's still a goal in this game. PSG Bayern yesterday, there were more goals than anybody would have thought. And here we are, 28 hours later, whatever it was. Boom. Zakaria? I still don't know how to say his name. Zakaria. I'm a Zach too. Well done. First goal for Orlando City. 20 years old, through the academy, and he gets his first senior goal as a 90-plus minute winner in the round of 16 in the U.S. Open Cup. I think I already saw his mother's tweet. So happy for him on Twitter. It is great to see. Love it. We went wild on the stream. It is a extra time winner, which you can never be mad about. 4-3, round of 16 in the U.S. Open Cup. Now we wait for the draw tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., which happens in 11 hours. So 11 hours when we find out who we play. Well done to the lads. It's one of those games where you're going back and forth with goals until someone is going to score 2 in a row or is going to extra time. We found the heart and the determination to score that goal in added time, and I'm very, very proud of the boys for that. Let's look at the lineup really quick. FootMob has now changed it to a 5-back. Otero also was kind of, against Naples, he played out of his mind. Tonight, I think he was a little bit shakier. 5-3, I don't know if it was. I guess it kind of was a 5-3-2. FootMob had it as a 3 It was a 3-1-4-2 originally. I believe is what FootMob had it as. But I saw Gusky, Yago, and Marin as the back three to start. A bit questionable. Gusky not a center back by trade, especially in a 3-back, and he gets put on a yellow 53 seconds into the match. Not great. Kind of a horrific tackle. But then I also do have to praise him for playing and not getting another yellow. And then Dorsey, again, don't expect a lot. It kind of says a little bit that he had a 6.7 and then scored a goal. So if you are a 6.7 rating on FootMob with a goal, probably didn't have the greatest game. Angulo didn't lose the ball as much as I expected him to. Here we are. Thiago played well. Brian Ojeda, meh. Just didn't do a lot. He was there. Maybe it is one of those games where the FootMob rating doesn't do him justice, or maybe it is correct. Because you can have a game where you do well, but it's not like the stats back it up. And sometimes that is where FootMob and SofaScore and FlashScore fail you. Ignacio Gomez, again, it's a decent performance. I believe we have now triggered the clause to buy him permanently. So I think he's now an Orlando City player, or at least not. I don't have this information fully off the top of my head, but I believe it was like Velez Sarsfield or something like that, where he came from, and OCB. So if he's an OCB player permanently, something like that, I'm not mad about it. He seems like a decent player. And then up top, Justin Ellis, of course, we've already went through it. Goal, assist, man of the match. Well done. Open Cup hero, maybe? We'll see. And an assist in the MLS too against Charlotte. So great form for him. And then Martin Ojeda up top, he had maybe one chance. Didn't get involved too much, but we cannot complain. We got the job done. Scored 4 goals without Martin Ojeda getting a goal or assist. So the guys were getting the jobs done. Janssen did have to come on and play. Zakaria Taifi, again, goal, fantastic. Tyree Spicer, the assist. Apparently Spicer is a U.S. Open Cup merchant. Fantastic. And then Janssen did have to come on. So, all in all, I mean, we're not gonna talk about that voice crack though. It was a match. My word, again, we're going 2 in a row. Voice cracks. Bayern versus PSG, or Orlando City versus New England. I think those two will go down in the history of football as 2 of the best matches of all time. I think before this match today, I would have said Bayern versus PSG, and then the 2022 World Cup final. But I believe this match tonight, the 4-3 in the round of 16 of the U.S. Open Cup with 2 B teams playing, I think that overtakes the World Cup final where Messi gets his first World Cup. Hot take. Just going to play that for myself.
Oh, brother, yeah. This guy stinks!
I hope you guys can hear that. So, next, Fort Lauderdale, May 2nd. We got to go back to the MLS and play. We got to go play Messi, who I just dissed about his World Cup. We will see. All right. That is another match review done. We will see you guys probably maybe for a watch along Saturday. We will see. Don't know if I'm going to be able to get it done. I really want to. Such a big match, but we will see. I will talk to you guys later, and good night.